Hey guys, welcome to another video. So most of you guys will be starting with your classes from next month. So I decided to make a quick video like telling you guys about the things that you need to know as a first year medical student. So in this video, I'll quickly talk about a few things like the stethoscope, the blood pressure measuring machine, the sphygmomanometer, the aprons, the bone set, and a few other little things. So first is right here, the stethoscope. So you may put it this way that this is the most swag worthy, the stud worthy, the most showing off thing that a medical student can own. और भाई बनता भी है because like getting into med school isn't that easy, right? And if you have got the chance, so you deserve to show off, right? You did the hard work and you deserve to stay here. So now coming to the actual part, like the stethoscope, you actually don't need it in the first year as per se, because all the subjects in first year are non-clinical. So let me recapitulate about the subjects. The subjects in first year are anatomy, biochemistry, and physiology. So these are non-clinical subjects. And let me give you the difference between a clinical and a non-clinical subject. A clinical subject is where there is clinics, like you are actually interacting with the patient, okay? But in a non-clinical subject, you're not interacting with the patient. So the first year subjects are non-clinical. The second year subjects, that is pathology, pharmacology, forensic medicine, and microbiology, these are paraclinical. Like partly it is clinical. Like in pathology, for example, you're doing the blood test of the patient. You're not directly interacting with the patient, but you're dealing with his investigations and blood reports, right? But third and fourth year are completely clinical subjects. In third year, you have ophthalmology, ENT, and community medicine. And fourth year, you have medicine, surgery, pediatrics, and gynae and obs. So those are clinical subjects. So a stethoscope is a must for third and fourth year subjects. But in first year, the only thing that you'll do with a stethoscope is in physiology. As soon as you join college, they'll teach you how to measure the blood pressure with a stethoscope. But in that, the laboratories will themselves have the stethoscopes. Like so you don't need an extra stethoscope of your own because you're not actually interacting with the patient. But second year onwards, your clinics will start. Like even though you don't have clinical subjects in second year syllabus, but the clinical subject clinics, like you'll have every day a posting for 3 hours, those clinics will start second year onwards to give you experience beforehand. So for that, you'll be interacting with the patients directly. So for during that time, you need a stetho. So a stetho is a must from second year onwards, but first year you may or you may not buy it. Okay, now second we come to the sphygmomanometer, this thing. So this right here is used to measure the blood pressure. So yeah, so this is a small portable one. You get a bigger one also, but this is quite handy. So in first year, you don't need a sphygmomanometer because again, the same reason, you don't have clinical subjects here. You're not interacting with the patient directly. Second year, you are interacting with the patient, but you don't as per se need a sphygmomanometer because you're not checking the blood pressure of every patient that you meet. Okay, some you need to measure, but for that you might get a sphygmomanometer available in the OPD itself or in the ward or whatever. Individually don't need. Where you need the sphygmomanometer is third year onwards, because third year onwards you'll have your community medicine field posting, the village posting, and there you need a sphygmomanometer of your own. And in the fourth year subjects, medicine, surgery, there you obviously need a sphygmomanometer. So both the stethoscope and sphygmomanometer as per se is not required in first year, but anyway you have to get it in the second year or third year, so you might as well buy one right now. Now coming to the stethoscope, the ones that you should go for, like stethoscopes are available like from a price of 150 onwards, okay, and they go up to thousands. Like Littmann stethos go from like 12,000, 15,000 amount, okay. As a medical student, you don't need to go for those high end range ones, okay. So these stethoscopes start even in online, if you see, or in a shop, if you go and see, these start for 150 rupees. But I'll say don't get the absolute lowest version, like the lower end version of 150 rupees, but try getting somewhere around 500 to 700 range, because that will suffice as a medical student, as an intern, that will suffice. And moreover, more than the quality of the stetho, it depends on the experience and the years that are using it, right? So you might use a 12,000 rupees stetho, but if you don't know what to auscultate or what sounds to hear, then it's worthless. But if you get a 500 rupees stetho, and if you know all the theory, if you know all the practical knowledge, then that's also like worth it. So if you want to go for a stetho, I'll suggest maximum you can go is till the 1,000 rupees budget, okay. Like going above that will be a waste of money. And So in fact, if you go online, you'll see Dr. Moripen ka stetho, one stetho is available around that 500 range. I think that's quite good. Like I've seen my friends use that. That is quite good. And this Sphygmo